fellow brave warriors for we liberation movement. Now accept liberation greetings from me, comrade John Akuro. Today, now Wednesday, June 19, 2023, and 24, my country people. So they here today, may we get a very important conversation. I want to begin for apologize, say I don't be off for a while, and of course I'll be explain. Say the studio we get some glitches, and as I don't talk always, I put in every effort for make sure say we will always get a very interesting and seamless conversation. Anytime we will sit here for get a discussion, and so it never yet be perfect, but at least I want really thank the technicians who they put their heads free of charge for help because I don't spend anything for fix the studio. Now only Ambazonians, Southern Cameroonians, where they hear complaints or they decide for putting efforts for assist. I want to thank Comrade Benjamin Ga with all my might because of all the efforts we put in for fix with the studio. And I want to thank Comrade Allen too. I mean, with the operator from a distance to make sure Seymour will get the studio back in place. I really want to thank them. I mean, would still work for complete term. It never yet be complete, but all the same, at least we'll be able to get a word at least out today. So, and I want to thank everybody when they reach out for find out how they do. I'll be very delighted because I'd always talk say we need for be each other a keeper. It means say we need for watch we backs all we for make sure at every given moment say all we would they find. My country people, now so we are they back here inside the studio. Today I want me to focus on just one thing. Plenty things and then we will talk about but I will come for day. But today I really be excited to the studio come up for a time where I will be able to talk about which will happen with this physically challenged brother for Bamenda, we the Bonnie taxi 2 days ago. A lot of controversy surround that particular incident, but I'm not be interested in the controversy. What you are being interested about now, the interest of the people for Southern Cameroons, the interest for we liberation movement, and the things that we'll get for do going forward for make sure say may we stay strong. I see people that are confused, people that are eggheads, people that are quarrel for social media. I see all kind of talks that they be thrown left and right. But at the end of the day, think that they plenty will feel mix up concerning this particular incident. And I want to say make we see. I don't always tell myself, and I know say all we tell ourselves this same truth. This truth it be say, as Southern Cameroonians, we figure differences in opinions. We disagree on a good lot of things, but one thing they will must do now for avoid saying we will not fight against ourselves. I don't always bring this quote from U.S. President Joe Biden here. We don't say we cannot fight against ourselves if we have to beat them. We cannot fight against ourselves if we have to beat them. I want to make this one clear. These taxi drivers, these bike riders, these people the way they struggle for earn a living on ground zero, then be the backbone of this liberation movement. I mean, all those strugglers, those bike riders, now then they keep their bikes in for house. When we talk say goes down or lockdown. Those taxi drivers, now then they park their taxi there despite all kind of threats from government and everything. When they talk say they must come out, will say now for back down, and they will back down. They will stay for their homes. They no go out there because they respect this liberation movement, because they believe in what way will they fight for, because they believe in total and absolute freedom for Ambazonia, because they believe in absolute independence for Ambazonia, both the owners and the drivers. These people, just like this who market people them, just like all the struggling people them, that one way like period and banga of blessed memory be used to refer to like people for chook head. What are people for chook head? Because we need for bear one thing in mind. These bike riders, these taxi drivers, first of all, they face too much extortion from the soldiers the gendarmes, the police from La République du Cameroon. Because all those people now, they stand for road, they collect money. Yet, these same taxi drivers, these bike riders, now they defeat a majority of the internally displaced people wey don't come up from all other villages for Ambazonia wey La République be born am. No ever forget, say La République soldiers, they don't burn over 400 villages. People, they no get place to go. Most of them, they for towns and cities. Now, these were taxi drivers for Boya, for Kumba, for Bamenda, for Victoria, for all side. The bike riders, these who market mommy them, who market brothers, and these people, they for Chukhet. Now, them, they do the most for take care of these people. And now, them, they keep the spirit of this liberation movement alive. Them, now we allies. We did for do everything for protect and not for fight against them. No matter what it happen. I will come back for give greater explanation for which you had to talk about. Because I know say when they just talk maybe with a bird's eye view like so they not fit understand. Listen, the government of Cameroon, now an evil system. They know what it will do at every given moment just for push across one kind of evil or the other. They don't ever get time for things constructive, for things anything if you advance the cause of humanity. They don't ever no time for sit for think anything if you change the dynamics positively for a people. They live, they breathe, and they eat evil. And we must grow for understand their approaches. I want to talk this one because I would disagree with quite some people. It don't mean that I fight them. Now why I will share this thought. Say peace is not when everyone agrees. It is when we can respect our disagreements and still play in the sandbox together. Peace is not when everyone agrees. It is when we can respect our disagreements and still play in the sandbox together. This sandbox will get for play in together na the Ambazonia liberation movement. So even if we disagree on issues of policy, it don't mean say war there amongst we. It don't mean say there's so peace there among we. It don't mean say we'll not be united. It don't mean say we'll be disunited. No. The most important thing that say that peace will mean say we'll disagree, but we'll be able to look at each other eyeball to eyeball. Say no. Now this course of action be the best one we will need for follow. So my country people, I want to take just one quick pause, a little pause, so that at least we will all be back in the skin and the spirit of this we broadcast. And then when I come back from that little pause, we will now delve into some aspects of the viv of the matter. At least since this one I come back after a good period of time, I know we want to make it long. And always remember, an audio version could be for people that will not be able to get enough data. When you get the audio version, share them, so they make your finger hot. May all man be able to get this information because it be very, very important. More enter bush more. Okay, I thank everybody who welcome back to the studio. My country people, I will be very aggrieved yesterday, June 18, that the day that I received the video for this we physically challenged brother where I see Eli for ground, it cry past smoke again, cry so they all in fabrics they move inside. That was see the stick where they use and work, I show say they on clutches. That was see the porch where sit for the in fact tears them, very hot tears, until they run down my cheeks. And then if you hold my tears, I will be really, really worried. Because I be worried the more because I know exactly what will happen. My country people, not surprised with I talk. As I will be very worried because I know exactly what will happen. Plenty of we they go Fifi say they so now isolated you happen. No, it not be isolated. It is that. And the people they do them, they know exactly who we get that taxi, where they do them. They know the kind of person we own that taxi. And they be get exact reason why they do them. And they be know the effect where they go generate them. Now I get back now straight into the beef of the matter. My country people. For some time now, I don't watch for Facebook, for WhatsApp, or wherever. Serious debates go as to the need for paint taxi them for Ambazonia in blue and white. If you don't paint your taxi blue and white, your pack go. Remember, so they be give deadline. The people there they talk about, say they be give deadline. So that deadline now the 1st of July. Date for today now waiting, the 19th of June. They burn that taxi now which day? You see and say, me I see the video now on the 18th. It be possible to say happen on the 17th. Or maybe on the 18th in the morning, given time difference. But I never put a finger because I never be able to forget exactly exact date and place where they burn the taxi. I don't see all kind of talks for me for here and there, for every kind of people don't talk to their own thing we didn't talk. But I really want me to take this thing where this explanation bring them very seriously. If you mark them, the people the way they don't talk say make the paint motor them all in blue and white. That's particularly taxi them in blue and white. They will talk say the deadline for doing that the 1st of July. We mean say as at this moment where they talk now, no man not supposed to implement that measure. It makes sense? Good. I never yet come as to whether we need for paint those taxes for blue and white or not. I see there for the premise for the people the way they talk. So granted, see some people them don't really talk, say they give for paint taxi they in blue and white, but they give deadline. So that deadline is the 1st of July. We mean say during the period of grace, no man is supposed to attack any motor say now because that motor is in yellow. Now the first premise that. So when you start looking from this premise, you go now start tell yourself say the people with the burn this particular taxi, it look like they're not be part of the group of the people the way they be the talk say may they paint all taxis in blue and white. Because the people the way they give that injunction, they give deadline. Now the 1st of July. But the people that they burn this one, they burn away 20th June they never reach. Now the same people, when I say the people they don't decide against it, they don't want to wait there until the 1st of July. I want to make we notice a trend. May we notice a trend and very seriously. How many taxis have they already burn them before now? Why now only the taxi for this person will be physically challenged? We don't already burn them. My country people, they're from Ambazonia. When I be study African mythology, because when I be ASMAC, when I study journalism and mass communication, we get some course where they be called for French communication Africaine. We will take time for study African mythology. If you see which way it happen, they go tell you say usually when for village, because me I come on Moramu and I will talk to how it happen for Moramu. For night, but they sleep, you hear which bird make outside. He. One time, he again. He. 2 times. You hear that song, he. You will see that the papa or the mommy go come out, stand for outside. Whether na moon or na darkness or outside, you go start talk now with mouth. I need the owner man. This my woman boy we are married and so I don't pay all money for his head. This my picking so I know the owner man or nothing. I don't finish anything or any man. You go talk carry water, carry something, or carry na wood ash, put her for hand, blow him. Say any trespass with the pastor here, you target any of my picking, they target any person for this family. You make this wood ash, make it blind your eyes because you know a place for this compound and it's no man. Now you go recall, say for inside the same African mythology, they talk say when you curse your picking, look at the kind of curse you curse. See inside village there, they go tell you. If you go say, look me not, if you do this one, You go die. That thing don't talk a pass or win. Which people they don't hear. They go now, they watch the actions for that person when you curse am. For that picking when you curse am. If that picking do the thing, talk say if you try to do this one, you go die. They don't get what they call spiritual justification for kill that picking chopper for witchcraft. That's now way they happen. And now you see the picking dog boom, start 6 14, you do anything, nothing. If you believe in medicine house, you go from one medicine house to the other. Tell you say, your tongue, we don't destroy this picking, we don't sell them. As you be talking, spirit they don't go, but now which spirits them? Because you go to the call elemental spirits, they where they loiter all over the place. You see them, they hear not that kind of stuff. For use them as justification for do the evil with the one do, because that time it will pass. Wait till it happen for Ambazonia right now. You know, say La République du Cameroon with this idiot they come and go DDR. Sorry for calling that, but not the name that I don't give them. They come and go DDR. All that people they call themselves my country people them. All those CPD and people them inside various towns, villages, and cities. All those evil people them, championed by Tanga Ponji and all those people them. For Tabetando them, all them like that. They get one objective. Listen to this course where they go on. Plan the execution, because once we don't issue the word, they go carry out the action. And of course, if we don't issue the word publicly, right, we will honor. That is exactly what is going on. Maybe yes, sometimes they don't say, oh, they don't say if they catch any man for CDC or whatever, may they catch him, may they cut his fingers, they may they carry him. Trust me, no Ambazonian fighter, no Southern Cameroon's self-defense volunteer, he go carry collapse cut to my finger. You see those people that they do those things, now hoodlums that will be put in place by the system for jump on the word. Once you offer the word for carry out those acts, but now because we be offered the word, we will be forced for honor. So wait till where I want to make clear for here. Now say, that act will happen. Those boys, the way they commit that act, the fit be Southern Cameroonians. Like I talk, the fit be Ambazonians. The fit even get their own country, they stay for them, they carry sticks. But they need to fight under this liberation movement. They need to fight for this liberation movement. They need to fight for freedom. They need to receive instructions from we. They get paid, they receive instructions, and for specific reasons. Because look that video. As that video, the loiter, it get for attract the sympathy for as many people as possible across the world. They get for use and for turn taxi drivers, for turn bike riders, for turn market women, for turn the critical mass of the liberation movement against their own aspirations. You want doubt that? I'll give you again an example. The Cameroon government be know, say La Piro de Mbanga be extremely popular in Jingaman right up to the 90s, before the start of ghost towns. My goodness, you be fit touch Jingaman, the whole country go burn. That period de Mbanga Jingaman. All taxi drivers, all people there for chook head, where they record and say reme no de. All them they go come, they go roast that country to be touched La Piro de Mbanga. But government be need for go after La Piro de Mbanga, because La Piro de Mbanga be the always enter poor their government, their thin skin. They begin for find a strategy. The only way for fit do am, they must cut you from your support base. Once they don't put a wedge in between you and your support base, they will do you anything. That time you don't lose your power. You don't lose your strength. You don't lose your power base. The source of your strength, they will whack over you the way they want. That's how they be do. The Mount Foshive, we call La Piro de Mbanga and Bendeka. We thought they will give them 20 million, make them go outside, go campaign against Ghost Town. Because since La Piro de Mbanga be very popular, if La Piro de Mbanga put a voice against Villemort, it will mean say the people they go listen to him. They don't give that money. They just say Muna go talk. But they don't get for being a secret deal. But La Peru don't hardly even go out, make the first one of talk say, una see my country people, make we stop this ghost town because it run we down, it do the economy. La Peru never finish talk one word, the same government. They already send the information out, say, La Peru did talk so because they gave for paying 20 million. What happened? The same people that they be support La Peru de Mbanga, they be the sleep programming La Peru de Mbanga work over them. They burn La Peru Ipajero. They burn everything from Mbanga where be concerned La Peru de Mbanga. La Peru get compensation from who? It finished so. Now the time that La Peru finish carries today, the same government that make sure say they successfully put a wedge between he and his support base. How the last end up? You see, the last do all kinds of La Peru touch a carry and throw for prison. No man no care without La Peru, they will say, so La Peru can go die. The say me the born in a born and bury ashes of America. It no one make any part of you go back for La Republic du Cameroon. And because of that. You see what did happen Samuel Eto'o now. Government of La Republic du Cameroon be so afraid because people don't know. And I will come back for this subject matter. I promise I'll come back to. Not before you what I talk about. Just give small snippet for explain what I talk about here right now. People don't know. When Eto'o be finish football, Eto'o be go school. Just where they go school. Where we go try election. You know what? Because he no be educated. He go school, go come back from school, can win election. Samuel Eto'o finish football, Samuel Eto'o go school. Say be get for study, at least for augmented level, for other kinds of. So La Republic you consider say Samuel Eto'o be don't learn from George Weah, and they don't decide for equip himself better so that when he can one time they don't need for talk say he no go school, he no get book, he no know nothing. So La Republic government right now they be faced with a Samuel Eto'o phenomenon because more the people they see that Fekafun no be part of this nonsense. The thing with the government be worried with now say Samuel Eto'o get presidential ambition. And so what the government is struggling for do now, you see throughout they try for, they don't hire all kind of activists for talking Eto'o don't save money for fake food. Eto'o don't do this. People they get for do everything for paint Eto'o black so that in the end they go make sure that they don't cut Eto'o off. The born way Eto'o get out, the young people that for La Republic du Cameroon. When they don't successfully put a wedge between Eto'o and them, that government need the care, they need the fear, they need the shame, they go throw Eto'o in jail. And for them, they don't get Eto'o out of the way. And how many would study their methods? When you know their methods, you will be able to understand how to deal with them. So my country people, this thing will happen. I want to use this opportunity right now for launch this clarion call. I mean, we know. Say the thing will happen for this with brother. No. I don't talk. So the people that they do one. They fit definitely be Southern Cameroonians. They fit definitely be fighters self. But those particular fighters, they need to get their instructions from me. And they know the effect of which way they do. Because they know so when they do this one for this handicapped fellow, I tell them the next step for their playbook. If you doubt them, watch her out. When they be born by men the main market, I be toxic. The next step, and I say they go come now. They do what they call bite and blow. They go come now, come pretend say they get too much humanity in them. No, we don't see the other day, the wrong can go stand. I see Regina Mundi. They go stand for it, they open their teeth, the whole check for 75 million. 75 million. For how many people they for Bamen the main market? With the lost weighty. How many people? That they don't reduce them to beggars. And they come with 75 million. They know now, see, you don't finish with it, you go, they need even 5,000, say, go help you because you need at least something for survive on. They say they don't come with 75 million. When we talk here losses in billions, billions. No, no can say 100 million. In billions. They can say, oh, they get humanity. Because they want say, make you turn against what you fight for. You start work now with them. Feeling say they feel for you. Because they believe say you go forget, you no go suspect say na them cause you this harm. You no go suspect say na them decide for destroy you so that they go better control you. So that they will control your heart, they will control your mind, they will control your actions, they will destroy the vision where you get them for your life, for your picking them, and for generations of Ambazonia to come. Now, when they be finished that part, they will now get for go Conga put them. I mean, put them like this one. You go see different one, they go show up. You recall? Look this nga put.
Guys, since we Women's Day celebration pass, I see what mommy them for Bamenda, for Boya, them hold some flyers, them mash with them. I see they complain say, Papa Pobia, since we the fire incident for Bamenda, we are in tears. They think don't worry me too inside my heart. I say, I ask the question. Are we really asking help from Cameroon government, like from Pobia? Who expects me Pobia can help with now, or who expect na me na Ambazonian government, the president for Ambazonian whatsoever, me that na they can help with ona? I know they understand. We all know say anything we concern the war, this political crisis, a lot of people they no want to talk about them. A lot of people they shy because they fear for their life. But we should don't quiet stay rich when. I be done the talker. I be talker they can't threaten me for under my video. Say, ma just remember for sour day, ma no come. To be sincere, me will be sincere for ourselves. Who stand for whose side actually? Whose side will stand? We don't finally see and say we don't tire now. This Anglophone crisis be start where loyal then start teacher then join. So
you hear? So they go bring their put them like this ones. For can't talk say we don't see no, we don't finally see and say we don't tire no. All the avalanche of lies and every trash we go talk. Now for use this action will happen for they can justify the fact say we contribute them give for turn against their own very aspirations. So contribute them give for abandon their quest for freedom. So contribute them give for abandon their struggle for kick La République du Cameroon out and for restore the soul for we land. When they don't bring this Ngapu, they can't talk that to the next thing you hear some Regina Mundi go come on side or some young Philemon go stand up for another side or some how go call them. Yeah, in short, they some food Jonathan them some Fukalistus gentry themselves so some Atanga Ponji they go start to say may we contribute money, we buy different taxi for that boy. When I see now the wickedness of Amber, this will be the talk. Now the next stage that my country people, we must wise up. We must be very wise. Because here what it isn't gonna put the talk again. I know some don't play them, but here again the trash where he go talk. Because he go talk some kind of very stupid vexing things them which they don't make no sense. But okay, I will say back, did you hear what that lady said? Here.
Fight for justice, we fight for peace. But ma tell una the simple truth. Things then we don't start the move for Anglophones their way. Government we don't start for try for the intervene, then start dialogue, this thing go up, calm down. Now so we take and turn deny so no one dialogue, one only separation. But we not know small from that dialogue for fit turn separation. But we say no one here again anything. We go do it on our own. If bad sote, now we turn the rape our own. Now we turn the burn houses. Now we turn the fight ourselves. Now we turn the do a lot of nasty.
So when you hear this trash, you see, I want play enough for recall because you can watch this very girl. This very girl will come up small time about that incident. This very ngaput will come small time about that particular incident. You hear the trash with the talk. Say poor Beatin, they don't start better for we where. And then he no talk say Cameroon government born 400 villages. Say now we don't start born villages, start born houses. Now we don't start rape with this. Now we don't look. I tell you now my country people. I like whenever we sit down, make we take time with reason. That said, I do want to take this opportunity for launch a clarion call. We must continue for protect and stand with taxi drivers, stand with bike riders, stand with all traders and business community, especially the ones them where they need to stand with La République du Cameroon for this movement. Driver, owners, they respect their ghost towns, they respect the lockdowns, they respect the curfews. You look at no reason for go after any of their property. No ever try. Don't you do on your own. It'll be in the name of Ambazonia. I want to take this opportunity for launch a clarion call. I don't talk, made a try forget the mobile money number for that with brother where he be involved for this unfortunate incident. we go contribute money. We go help people buy different motor for return is source of livelihood. Because that's we that, now Ambazonian people that. People where they be full of love, care, and solidarity. People they don't feel abandon the other brother or the other sister because they in trouble. We must rise to the occasion. We don't do it for this platform before. We don't help people the way they need help for go for hospital. We don't help people the way they need help for be able for survive for situation the way they really over bad. Now is the time for help this brother for make sure say make it get back a source of livelihood, make it regain a hope, make it recall always say it live in a community where people that know the meaning of community life. You when it already taught you so much, you want to start contribute right now. Go for Amber Relief 2014 or 2018 at gmail.com. Use either Zelle or you use PayPal. But you want to contribute directly for the young man. I don't send a request. I need a mobile money number because all we this one no be palava Ambazonia, no be palava Southern Cameroon, no be palava no, na palava humanity. All we must help you. We must tell La République du Cameroon that these your useless antics will be aware of, and you will never succeed. Now, coming down to the issue of policy, I will be so vexed with the whole thing. We are starting rush helter skelter behind some of the AGOC people the way I still be able for talk to, for ask them exactly what did go on. We don't need to for start hear this stupid language in the first place. Across the world, yellow taxi exists. Even for America here, you see some taxi cab, even if it's there in blue, you see they put mark on top yellow taxi. But you see yellow, that the color being known for taxi across the world, not only for Southern Cameroon. Yellow taxi, not color when La République du Cameroon give for taxi. Okay, for avoid some of these things. Okay, for avoid that. I reached out for some AGOC officials. I asked exactly what did go on. Can you for know why they give for the camels until that way they potentially put the lives of people that are at risk. May we understand one thing. La République du Cameroon, their soldiers, their gendarmes, their police, they detect every opportunity for steal from people, for extort from people, for do all kinds of things. When we talk say make taxi be in blue and white, would they give them another justification for pounds on people? Maybe you see the report, in no waste time. Say they don't impound around 10 or 15 motor them already way they will be in blue and white. But most that motor they all no man no paint and paint in blue and white. Now motor they were important, they come in the color blue and white. But today they don't really impound those motor them. They don't get justification. They ask for 100,000 for 200,000 before they leave those motor then go. My country people, we not fit the help La République du Cameroun their dogs. Their income groups will land for continue for the enrich themselves on the sweat of the people. Wherever this policy come out, it need for die back a very quiet death. Quiet death from the direction where it come out for them. This policy it no go help for advance with freedom movement 1 inch. They don't talk say, may they don't use say mark number plate. The people that they respect that won't be doable. They don't talk say, make people then do this, make them do that. They don't do all those things they be doable. This one, because I asked some of those officials, you said you feel go for ground zero. You wear even just cap will be blue and white. You can't even just plastic paper, polythene bag will be in blue and white, work out them. If you not fit do them, not tell different person say make it do them. I know, say I will get a barrage of insults, but I don't care. Just by mentioning, you see what it already happened. And now why that way? Then I received the following information why they can't read them from AGOC, officials. He said, why do you people think any decision on ground zero is taken by the AGOC? I read a message we sent. He said, you don't seem to be following this resolution. Any policy of the AGOC is officially debated, signed, and publicly communicated, e.g., liberation tax, residence permit law, etc. Change of taxi colors is not an A-Gov-C official policy. I want make you hear. If you be fighter, you dey on the ground. They don't fool you. Say because they be silent. That they already wash their hands. Soldiers go through all the heat. When they come up with a design, we cannot oppose it. The A-Gov-C will not publicly oppose the current actions by Ground Zero. But even if, for emphasis, it's not an official position of the A-Gov-C. Listen, my country people, I dey read this one so that make all you wey dey for social media say, oh, you fight, why they do this A-Gov-C? Now A-Gov-C tell you. That's Mr. Cho Ayaba A-Gov-C, they tell you. Say that palaver for change taxi color no be the official policy. Now they claim say now people there for Ground Zero they request them and they talk say that one is straight from the pit of hell. And I repeat the same thing what I tell them. Say if some person from Ground Zero tell una say we want to implement policy, we implement policy now way they go need to make the change taxi color from yellow to blue and white. No say that person they be sent by the government of La République du Cameroon. All they want for create a wedge between the struggle and the biggest base. All they want now for create trouble between the taxi drivers, the bike riders and every person and this liberation movement. You validate that kind of charge because you say it come from Ground Zero. What's that leadership day? Leadership now when you look at the proposal that person bring up for you. You tell the person, say, tell me the strong points for this proposal. Tell me the weak points. We will make checks and balances. We'll do a cost-benefit analysis. We'll see whether this policy it will help for advance the cost or will help for break the cost. I did urge A-Gov-C. So with immediate effect, they need for take an official position clear on this matter. Because we need for attribute responsibilities. Listen, if you be a self-defense volunteer on Ground Zero, you implement something say blue and white for taxi, you not be part of this liberation movement. Your intentions be totally against this liberation movement. You be in league with La République du Cameroon for create more tension for this liberation movement. What did that one stand for achieve? I know I mix words on this. I want to be as clear as I fit be. I know I mix words on this. As I want to be as clear as I fit be. For me as an individual, it's a no-no. No-no. And I may be clear. Any fighter, and I talk so you get this audio, where it come for you, circulate and may reach for all the fighters. And I know, see, all with self-defense volunteers, all with brave hearts on Ground Zero, they no go implement this kind of policy. They no be that stupid. Thing and they plenty of go talk relating to this, but I no go talk about because as I talk so, see, they no be that stupid. They understand which way I mean. Just from my non-verbal communication, they understand which way I mean. I no go broke up. Or that will be too much. And I know, dear brave hearts, so we now understand what I mean. The hole where this policy, this useless policy come out, make it go back in that hole with immediate effect, be buried. And as I talk, my next broadcast I'll come fair with the Momo number for people who contribute directly. If you want to contribute through this liberation movement, if you send the money for Amber Relief 2018 at gmail.com. The money will make sure so it will be channeled through ways the way it will reach this young man or any group close to him so that make it get itself a new motto for apply in business. Now so we go stand. We go stand with one another. We go stand with each other. We go fight to the logical end, but we go fight with sense. We no go fight like fools. We'll not go fight with sentiments. We'll go fight with sense. And we'll go win. La République du Cameroon no go succeed for place a wedge between we and our people. They don't try all kind of approaches. All. I said they burn market because they want to tell us, say, if we burn this market like this, These people, they don't get means again. We will now give them small money, just small, not enough for me to establish again. So that we will control their minds, we will control their hearts, we will control their actions. All those villages they born and so when they be the born as they pass, they go see them maggots, they come from behind. You can't tell say when I see move send motion of support and make be a help we. Make we do this and that. Then after that, they go send a put that one and that young girl show up for you. They can't begin talk trash. After that, they will come out with useless dirty check like that when marry Gina Mundi and others that they go hold up for it. Nonsense. Nonsense. Take her from me. Any person who na see commodity be enforced blue and white, color for taxi for ground zero, that person he either come out DDR, he be member of my country people them, their network, he be one of a Tangaji boys them, or he simply be misguided and be part of this liberation movement. He dey on his own, not in my name and not in the name of this liberation movement. Make it be clear for every person in mind. Make it be absolutely clear. And I don't really read that first again for you. If you will just join, you go take time, you go listen to the rebroadcast. AGovC, they make clear, maybe the official policy. So, AGovC don't wash your hands. But I want to make AGovC come out officially to make and clear say this policy be anti-liberation movement. It no go help we move one notch ahead. I mean we end up. So that will be possible now for all the act for what it will be. It be that simple, my country people. I never intend for be so long here, but at least we don't get an opportunity for share. And so I will end for here. I will definitely come back. We'll get much for talk about. We'll continue for work on this studio. I believe, say by the grace of God, within the next 1 week, everything will be okay. We will take away a long time maybe before we find ourselves in this situation. So I want to thank everybody who set aside time for watch this broadcast. Share as much as you fit. We will reach as many people there as we fit reach, and then make this message continually think for people that their minds say we must stand for one another and will not go accept foolish, unproductive, and anti-liberation policies. May God continue for be with guide. God bless you all.